What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. So what we're going to be talking about today, yes, I know my phone's set up on the table, so if it shakes a little, it'll be fine. Honestly though, if you clicked on this video, you're probably wondering how to deal, not necessarily how to function in college when you're 17. It's becoming a lot more common, people figuring out how to graduate early and going to college when they're 17 versus being 18, or they're 17 turning 18. I went to college when I started actually. My orientation literally was on my 17th birthday. So I understand how it is being young going into college. And I want to give you a few tips and pointers, what helped me and what I learned and what hopefully mistakes you will not make like I did. The biggest thing, and you will hear a lot of your people tell you, get your ass to class, go to class. That is the biggest thing. A lot of professors will work with you, at least you show up and you try. And I went to class my fall semester first one, I was like, I went to class, but there were some classes I was just like, it's not important. And my teachers would probably a lot been more likely to try to bump my grade up a little bit if I just would have been there, actually. So, go to class. That's the biggest thing ever. And of course, study your stuff. I mean, it's not hard. But high school studying versus college studying are two completely different groups. High school, you're kind of like, okay, memorize for test. Great, I passed. Great. College, you actually have to apply this stuff, and it's not memorization. I mean, some teachers do multiple choice, but there's a lot that are just like, fill in the blank, tell me this stuff, and then you're just like, nope. But, yeah, the biggest thing is figure out how you study and capitalize on that. Like, really learn how to study, be a good planner, carry around a notebook, what your daily things you have to do, whether that being like, I have to walk my dog, or I need to finish this paper, or I need to start this homework, or I need to contact this professor. Having it written down kind of helps cement it, okay, this needs to be done today. So learn how to be a planner, and that helps with anybody of any age. It's not even just a young college person thing. But backtracking on that young college person thing, don't go in there being like telling everybody, oh, I'm 17, because everybody gets annoyed with it. Usually when you tell a couple people, it just gets around, this is a 17-year-old college person. It's really not a big deal. Nobody cares. But don't ever lie about your age. Don't go in thinking, going to a party and being like, oh, I'm 18. Because, I mean, you never know really how old somebody else is in your vicinity. So it's up to you to be honest with them so they know going into it, okay, you're young. I could probably get in trouble with this. But it just depends on where you are, what state, all that fun stuff. I was literally branded as the 17-year-old. Like, everybody knew. The fraternities and stuff, when I went to their parties, we were like, don't touch her, she's 17. And I mean, I don't blame them. It's smarter in their choice. Protect their dudes, protect their bros. And speaking back, we're going to talk about Greek life and whatnot. I am in no way affiliated with any Greek life organization, whatnot. But if you have the opportunity, go for it. Of course, what I suggest, and it doesn't matter really what I suggest because I'm not in it. I'm just outsider kind of looking in being like, okay, cool, bye. Make sure you have enough time for it. That's a big thing. I know a lot of time goes into the Greek life stuff with all their meetings, all that fun stuff. Make sure you have time. Try to account for the money that it will cost. All that fun. Like, it's a good thing to do. Like, go for it. Like, it's a great resume thing. It just didn't work out for me, but doesn't mean that what didn't work for me won't work for you. Find your clique, whether that, if you're a band kid, make your band friends, whether you're choir, make your choir friends, if you're theater, make your theater friends, all that jazz. Find people, too, in your major, because, yeah, your first couple people that you meet, like I say meet, but people that you're friends with, they kind of weed themselves off after a while because, they're just not college material. Find people that are as serious as you are and really, really stick with them. Because for me, I know I would have friends that are like, oh, my major is liberal arts. Let's go out drinking. I mean, that's cool and all, but I'm a kind of math engineering major. I have to have a lot of time to do my study stuff and all that fun shit. Find people that are in your same major field, because it'll be a lot easier to hang out with people being like, they'll understand, like, oh, let's go to the club. Well, you can't go to the club because you're not old enough, but like, let's pretend that there's something like that situation. Oh, let's go out. No, I have to study. Cool, man, cool. Honestly, just find people in your major group. It helps out because then you find people that know how to study. You learn their study techniques, all that fun stuff. don't try to kiss ass to anybody like that's above you, but like try to make some friends that are older helps out to get advice straight from the mouth, because every school is different on how they do things. So finding that older person that's been there, they could be like, hey, our cafeteria don't go between 1 and 3. It's really busy and hard to deal with. Now you know. Or they could be like, hey, don't go to this restaurant. It's bad. You know, find somebody that knows your area. Hang out with them because they'll be your best teacher. Make friends. Don't hole up in your dorm room all the time. And I know, like I said, college, a lot of people, they're just like, okay, study, earn my degree, whatever. But make friends. Even if it's friends that you go to the library with an hour a day, that's still better than no social interaction. It's very important for that socialness. Because my older sister, she's like, I'm going to stay in my dorm room. She's going to look back on college and it's just going to be shitty. And it's just like, don't do that. Have fun with it, but, you know, be serious all the while. Another tip for me. I don't even know what tip I'm on. I'm just kind of talking. Sorry. But, don't drink too much. It's going to come up. It will. There will be that one guy that gives you all that beer. Don't drink too much. Sure, it's cool to let loose every so often, but it can really become a really big issue. My first semester, if I wasn't drunk or wasn't hungover, I was probably asleep. And that really, really impacted my performance. And the fact is, if you're really young, 16, 17, going into college, your brain is still developing. Your brain develops well into your 20s. But even more so affects young people because alcohol is bad, you know? I mean, like, I'm not going to be the preacher type who's like, don't drink at all. I mean, have fun, but be careful. Don't be stupid. Don't get drunk every day. Don't take drinks from people you don't know. Because there's a lot of things that can happen that go down at parties and stuff. Like, you don't want to be, and please don't think I'm trying to victim blame or whatnot, but you never know what people put in your drinks, and you never know what could happen if you just get off your ass. You're trusting another individual won't hurt you. Just be careful. You know, I'm not telling you don't ever get drunk because it's fun, but just don't overdo it. If you know there's a party this Thursday and you have a big test Friday, don't drink. Stay in and study. It'll benefit you a lot more because you're spending a lot more on college. So don't fail a test because you wanted to go drink. Maybe go out, hang out, be the DD, but don't make stupid decisions. Really put school above all, well, not all else, but all else. Also, being young, whatnot. Contact your parents. It's a big deal. You'll think, oh my gosh, freedom, woo! But being young, it like helps keeping close with them. Just because there's a lot of real world stuff you're not going to know how to do right out the ball just because you are so young. So if you can, stay in contact with family, guardian, parents, whoever your people are, stay in contact. And plus, they just want to hear from you. Make sure you're doing okay, doing good, all that fun shit. I'm trying to think of other things that really helped me out. If your campus has a therapist, use it. Of course, they're usually only short-term counseling, like, you know, a couple weeks. But even if it is just walking in every so often, whenever you feel really down, utilize that free thing that you have because college is stressful. Being away from parents is stressful. Dealing with all the drama that comes with college is stressful. And I'll get back with that tip in a moment. But utilize the campus resources given to you. And if you don't have a therapist, find that trusted faculty member that you can go talk to. Example, my band directors, literally their door is always open. They open at 7 a.m. I can literally, during the summer when my school stuff fell flat, and that's a whole nother video, I literally sat in there while doing the withdrawal form, and they just talked to me. And it wasn't even about the withdrawal form, it was the fact they just talked. We talked like we were friends. And that's another good thing about college. Faculty and stuff, a lot of them don't look at you as inferiors. Now, of course, you're not equal. You're a college student. They're probably got their doctorates, whatever, all that fun stuff. But they don't treat you like children. They understand all the struggles because not too long ago, they were probably there as well. So utilize what's on your campus. Whether that being go to the different therapists, talking to the different faculty, professors, literally utilize what you have at your disposal, why it's kind of free, necessarily free, whatever. It will do you good because, like I said, this goes back to not holding yourself up in your room. If all you're doing is sitting in the dorm, studying, you're left to yourself, and it's never fun talking to yourself. Speaking about dorm stuff, roommates, honestly, if you can, try to meet a lot of different people. Talk to them. so you're not stuck with a bitch of a roommate. Trust me, I know I had one, and it was bad. It was really the worst thing in the universe. Like, I was so scared to even go in my room just because of the fact I thought I was going to get fined for something else I didn't do. But that's a video, whole nother day. But honestly, talk to your roommate potentials, figure out people, figure out what they do at 2 a.m., if they snore, if they bring people over, how they like their showers cleaned. Like, find all that nitty-gritty stuff out, because you'll find out about all their boyfriends and all their secrets and stuff later. Figure out how they are as a living. And if you can do like a trial run where you go to each other's houses, like if that's a possibility, do it. See how they live. See what temperature they like their room. How many, like I said, how many people they bring over. Are they heavy partiers? Do they care about school? Like all that fun stuff. Figure out the nitty gritty and then worry about all the, oh, I liked this dude, crush. Like, you want your roommate to become your best friend because you're going to be stuck with them for a good bit. And you don't want to have the hassle of moving in and out rooms. It's awful. I've had to do it. It's gross. Jesus. But take the time and figure out your roommate. Like, honestly, find them. Use the, like, not use them. Let me rephrase that. Take your time, because this is the person that you're going to be living with. Your living partner. Figure out how they are. Every little bitty bit. And going back on the making friends, talked about Greek stuff. Visit, like, go see what they're doing, whether it's the day that they tie-dye shirts outside of your food place, or just figure out what they're doing. Remain active on campus. Go see that play that the theater group is putting out. Go listen to that choir concert. Like, honestly, put yourself out there. There's always something to do on campuses, because campuses try to keep us all updated. Check your email daily. Go do stuff, whatever it is. Like, there was one day my school had, like, this virtual reality thing set up in the band hall, and it was great. It was really fun. Not a lot of people went, though, just because they were like, oh, I'm going to stay in my room, blah, blah, blah. Utilize that stuff. Freshman 15, it is a real thing. It is so very real. So start visiting the gym if your school has one for free, or walk around freaking campus, wake up early right before classes, and walk. Eat healthy, don't veg out. I know it's going to be very tempting to eat ramen every single day of the week. Try to get a little bit of difference, some vegetables and all that fun stuff. Drink water. I know it's going to be hard to, like, if you do love sodas and stuff, just get water. It's going to be a lot better for you. Your morning coffee's fine, but go to sleep at a good time too, if that is a possibility. Especially, we're young, our brains are still developing. Go to sleep. Let yourself have that nice brain sleep. Trying to think. Learn how to manage your money. That is another thing. Whether it being writing down every single purchase you make that month, like write down everything that you, like, just honestly, that's a big thing. Learning money management skills. If you have that, you're pretty much set. So, to wrap everything kind of up in conclusion, being in college when super young, 16, 17 area, is not super bad. Just be honest with everybody how old they are. If they ask, don't lie. And a lot of people in college don't care, really and truly. There's so many people from so many different backgrounds, areas of the world. Like, honestly, it's really difficult to be like, people are not going to really think about you too deeply. And understand another thing, this first couple weeks of school are going to make and break your rest of your college career. For the rest of my college career, I'm probably going to be known as a drunk and a party animal. That's what I did. Don't do that. Don't be that person. Make sure your reputation is good. And be careful. That's the main thing, too. And that's really all I can say about it, because being college young is not hard. Just learn your study skills, figure out who you want as a good roommate, money management, all that fun stuff. And that's all I can say to really help anybody in the situation. And I know it can be scary, especially moving from one environment to the next. It happens, really and truly. It's not a big deal. You'll make it. You'll survive. Don't fret. Don't worry. You'll be fine. You'll fit in. You'll find your crew. It'll be great. But last remaining thing, just honestly, I really cannot drive it home enough. Your reputation is very important. Don't soil it over one party. Think about your decisions. Don't get hammered the first couple parties, because that will stick with you for the rest of your career, college career. Everybody will know you as that. So, Honestly, you never know who's watching, who's connected with what, because that one girl that saw you taking your top off at the bar or whatever at the party could wind up being somebody that works at a company you want to work at, and she's going to be like, yo boss, during college she literally was nude. You never know who's watching, so be very careful about all that. Carry your reputation very high, carry yourself very high. Don't let yourself drop, stoop below anything that you were worth. But that is it for this video, guys. I really hope that I helped somebody out there, and if I did, please leave a like or leave a comment on the next video I should do talking about any type of experience college-wise. I can really talk about a lot of different things. You can give me, I can want to talk about so many different things. Just literally comment and be like, hey, talk about Greek life more as your opinion as a GDI, goddamn independent, or all that fun shit. Honestly, I'm up for anything. Just comment below, guys, and I really appreciate it. I hope everybody has a wonderful day. Please subscribe, and that'll be it for today. Thanks, guys. Bye. Peace out, Girl Scouts.